Hello everyone, and welcome to a Star Wars The Old Republic breakdown video of Ancient Hypergate. And yeah, I just returned to Star Wars The Old Republic. I'm way undergeared and way too rusty to actually be like top of the scoreboard player, but I think this is a nice show of how even as an average player you can make a true difference in a war zone by playing objective ways. So yeah, let's just speed up the boring bits and go straight into the action. Alright, so as we go in, I see that we've got one incoming to our side. I decide some teammates are gonna go for that, so fuck that shit. I'm going into mid, trying to grab an orb here. Surprisingly enough, my whole team decides to go for defending ours or staying outside of the orb room. And this is one of the most important bits in this war zone, the middle part. There's 4 orbs there to grab, they gain you a lot of points. Also kills gain you points, so there's a thing to go for kills as well. But staying out of the middle like that, it's basically, you know, you're gonna fall behind so quickly. So I'm not sure why my team decides not to go into the middle, but yeah, here I am alone, so I have to make sure that they don't grab any more orbs, as they already grabbed one, and you know, dropped into stealth to make sure that we do that, using my interrupts and then etc. But yeah, trying, well, to do some damage and hoping to get some heals, but I'm not getting enough heals. So this is where I die, and at this point I'm pretty sure that we're gonna lose this war zone, so I figured I might as well give it a go for theirs, as yeah, there's no point in going for mid. I open up the map, you can see my team is all on our pylon side and not in the middle room where they should be, except for one, I believe. So yeah, that's really not the best way to play this war zone. I'm not sure what is keeping him there, and I'm not sure why they decide to do that. But yeah, here I am trying to sort of make a difference by capping theirs. I see their last orb is not well, it's dropping in stealth to stay around, hang around here and defend it. I try to find him, decide, well, there's not enough time on the clock to do so, so I go back, try to cap, but it's already too late. I start the cap too late, plus the stealther is still hanging around and he interrupts me, obviously. So yeah, he runs back, I run back, I speed it up again. Alright, so again I decide to go for their side, because obviously we are falling behind and we actually need to do something about that. So as I'm heading towards there, I notice I have a teammate on my side. He's not a stealther, so the enemy drops into stealth just to make sure that he doesn't cap it. Hoping that he focuses on the enemy, I start the cap here. He interrupts me. My teammate throws off a CC long enough for me to cap it, but I don't have a CC breaker there, so I couldn't start the cap earlier than that. Yeah, at this point it's pretty much, you know, the whole ninjaing part and capping part is lost. All we can do is basically hold the pylon as long as possible. I noticed on my mini-map I got some teammates coming in. Here I can see the Jews coming in. So I've got a good hope that we can still hold on to this one. Alright, so I'm moving back to their pylon, just to make sure to interrupt them from capping it. I unstealth here so I can run a little bit faster, because yeah, stealth, you are walking a little bit slower. Using my 4 speed to get there as quick as possible, and within range I start to go into stealth. I see one capping, tap target to him and using my thing to interrupt, but he was already interrupted, which was a waste. Anyways, with so little time on the clock, there's we did it. We gained on them, but we're not there yet. So I go back into stealth into the middle and basically wait it out. And after that, I'm going for Darius again because yeah, we're not gonna win this warzone by grabbing orbs and that kind of stuff, as my team is not really doing a great job on that. So I noticed that one player there going into stealth, and yeah, there's no telling where he goes. My teammate starts capping, the guy is CC'd. I hope to find the stealther, I don't. The stealther interrupts him, and yeah, it's a waste of a cap. But he CCs him, and I immediately start capping. And this is where we actually win, well, cap it. Nice teamwork there with the CC and the cap. So yeah, they just grabbed the Pylon. As you can see on the scoreboard, they're gaining up on us quick. They're making the kills, and probably have some orbs with them as well. So before the timer is over, actually now already, pretty sure they are ahead of us. Let's see. We're still ahead. We make some kills, so that's a good thing. But yeah, we're not gaining enough points to actually ensure our win of this warzone. So they've grabbed orbs in the middle, are carrying it to their pylon, and yeah, this is where I decide to stay in stealth, hold on to the defense, the pylon. Only 13 seconds on the clock to go, so I might as well return to mid. Alright, that's where I decide enough joking about, let's go for their pylon again. We threw off some tons in mid to well, to help out on the damage. I noticed my teammates capping there. I used an unnecessary stun because he would have capped it anyway, but just to reassure. Alright, so from this point it's holding the pylon again and hoping that my teammates on the other side are doing a good job on that. That's where I accidentally kill tap, using the wrong keybind. That happens sometimes. I really gotta unset those keybinds. Alright, so right there you saw a teammate carrying an orb. It's always good to see teammates that are actually focused on objectives. So here's where the ninja capper tries to ninja cap it, but obviously I just interrupt him. He knows he's not going to make the difference, he's not going to do anything good here, so he just stuns me and runs out. Alright, so I just tried to interrupt them, didn't go that well. Well, we interrupted them, but I was a little late on the interrupt, forcing my teammate to go out of stealth, which it was a shame because otherwise he could have stayed in stealth to actually bridge over the gap of me reinforcing him. But yeah, let's just do insane and go for the extreme ninja cap with 2 people hard in the nut. And I actually pull it off right here. So I drop into stealth immediately just to reassure that we keep it. And yeah, meanwhile I'm hoping that my teammates are gonna reinforce me because I can't hold on for this for a few. Well, maybe I can, maybe I can't. We'll have to see. But yeah, this is where I see on the minimap, and in the background you can see a teammate coming in to help us out. So that's a good thing. I'm hoping he will stay in stealth as long as possible. I'm making the interrupt here to CC him. I'm out of stealth. We're both out of stealth because of the AoE ability of that dude. But yeah, with 30 seconds on the clock, we just have to reassure that they don't cap it back. And yeah, we've got enough points to win this. All we have to do is make sure they don't cap it back and they don't cap ours. and my teammates on the other side actually do a good job this round on making sure that they don't cap ours, and I've got enough defensive cooldowns to survive long enough. So this is where I reinsure our win. Even though I died plenty of times, even though I didn't do the greatest amount of damage, and you know, not the best player of the team if you look at the scoreboard whatsoever. But right there at that moment, with that insane Ninjacap, I reinsured our win. And that's exactly how, as an average player, you can even make a difference in these kind of war zones. Even when you're like way far behind, I've seen it happen plenty of times. People leave in war zones because they think it's a losing game. Personally, I think, you know, maybe you're just not optimistic enough to believe in a win or whatsoever, or maybe you're just too shitty or damage focused to actually, you know, reinsure the win or making a real difference in the war zone. But yeah, anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching, and hope to see you around next time. If you have any comments or suggestions for next video or whatsoever, make sure to leave a comment below. If you like what you see, make sure to hit that like button. Thanks for watching and have fun gaming.